If you're over 70 and you've noticed your legs feel weaker, heavier, or less steady than they used to, this might be the most important message you hear today. What if I told you that one simple food, something most people overlook or even avoid, could quietly help protect your leg strength, your balance, and your independence as you age? And what if avoiding it is actually speeding up weakness in your legs? Welcome to Senior Wise Wellness, where we share science-backed truths for healthy aging. If you love a senior, or if you are one, please share this video with your family right now, because this information could change how someone walks, stands, or lives tomorrow. As we get older, especially after 70, many people believe that weak legs are just part of aging. They think it's normal to struggle getting out of a chair, climbing stairs, or walking for more than a few minutes. Doctors often hear seniors say, "My legs just aren't what they used to be," as if that decline is unavoidable. But here's the truth: most people are never told. While aging does affect muscle, a big part of leg weakness comes from silent nutritional gaps that grow year after year. And one of the most damaging gaps is something incredibly simple. Protein absorption changes with age. After 70, your body doesn't use protein as efficiently as it once did. Even if you're eating enough, your muscles may not be getting what they need. This leads to a condition many seniors have, but don't realize, called age-related muscle loss. It starts subtly. You walk a little slower. You tire faster. Your balance feels off. Then one day, a small trip becomes a dangerous fall. Here's where the egg comes in. For decades, many seniors were told to avoid eggs because of cholesterol. That advice scared an entire generation away from one of the most complete, muscle-supporting foods on the planet. Modern science now shows that for most older adults, one egg a day does not harm the heart and may actually support muscle strength, mobility, and overall vitality. An egg contains something very special. It has high-quality protein that your body recognizes and uses efficiently. This matters more after 70 than it did at 40 or 50. Eggs also contain leucine, an amino acid that plays a key role in signaling your muscles to stay active and strong. Without enough leucine, muscles slowly shrink, even if you're still moving. Think of leucine as a wake-up call for your leg muscles. When your body gets it regularly, it reminds your muscles that they're still needed. Eggs provide this signal in a form that's easy to chew, easy to digest, and affordable. But protein isn't the only reason eggs matter. Eggs also contain vitamin D, which helps muscles contract properly and supports balance. Low vitamin D is strongly linked to falls in seniors. Eggs provide small but meaningful amounts that add up when eaten consistently. They also contain B vitamins, which help nerves send signals from your brain to your legs. When nerve signals weaken, legs feel heavy, slow, or uncoordinated. Many seniors describe it as feeling like their legs don't respond fast enough. That's not just muscle, that's nerve communication. Eggs help support both. Now here's something even more important. After 70, your appetite often decreases. Meals become smaller. Skipping meals becomes common. This makes it harder to get enough nutrients from large portions of food. Eggs solve this problem beautifully. One egg packs a lot of nutrition into a small, gentle portion. And contrary to old myths, eating one egg a day does not raise cholesterol in most people. In fact, for many seniors, cholesterol levels improve because eggs help stabilize blood sugar and reduce cravings for processed foods. Surgeons who work with older patients often notice something interesting. Seniors who maintain better leg strength tend to eat simple, consistent protein sources daily, not fancy supplements, not extreme diets. Just steady nutrition that muscles can rely on. Eggs often show up in those routines. This doesn't mean eggs are magic. They won't replace movement. They won't undo years of inactivity overnight. But they provide a foundation. Without that foundation, exercise becomes harder. Recovery slows and legs weaken faster. And here's the quiet danger. When legs weaken, independence shrinks. People stop going out, they sit more. Muscles weaken further. It becomes a downward spiral that starts with something as small as what's on your plate each morning. If you're over 70, or caring for someone who is. This is why sharing this video matters. A small daily habit can protect walking ability, balance, and confidence. Families often focus on medications and appointments, but they overlook nutrition that quietly supports daily movement. In the next part, I'll explain exactly how eating one egg a day supports leg strength differently after 70 than it does at younger ages, and why timing and preparation matter more than most people realize. What most people don't realize is that after 70, your muscles respond differently to food than they did earlier in life. When you were younger, your body could take protein from many sources and quickly turn it into muscle repair and strength. But with age, something called anabolic resistance develops. That simply means your muscles become less responsive to the signals that tell them to rebuild and stay strong. This is one of the main reasons seniors can eat normally and still lose leg strength year after year. Eggs are especially helpful here because they deliver protein in a form your aging body can actually use. The amino acids in eggs are absorbed efficiently, even when digestion slows with age. That's important because many seniors experience reduced stomach acid, which makes it harder to break down tougher proteins like red meat. Eggs are soft, easy to chew, and gentle on the stomach, making them ideal for older adults. Timing also matters more than most people think. Eating one egg earlier in the day, especially at breakfast, sends a strong signal to your muscles that they are needed. Overnight, our body naturally breaks down some muscle tissue. When you wake up and don't eat enough protein, that breakdown continues. Over time, this leads to thinner thighs, weaker calves, and reduced power in the hips. Adding an egg in the morning helps stop that muscle loss early in the day. Many seniors skip breakfast or eat something very light, like toast or tea. While that may feel comfortable, it leaves muscles without fuel during the hours when they're most receptive to nutrition. An egg provides a balanced start without feeling heavy. It doesn't spike blood sugar, and it helps maintain steady energy for walking and movement. Another benefit of eggs is something rarely discussed: choline. Choline supports brain-to-muscle communication. Your brain sends signals down nerves to tell your leg muscles when to contract, when to relax, and how quickly to respond. Low choline levels have been linked to reduced coordination and slower reaction times. For seniors, that delay can mean the difference between catching yourself and falling. Falls don't usually happen because someone is weak alone. They happen because the body reacts too slowly. Eggs support that T-reaction system. Now let's address a common concern. Many seniors worry about cholesterol and heart health. Modern research has shown that dietary cholesterol from eggs has a much smaller effect on blood cholesterol than once believed. For most people, saturated fats and refined carbohydrates play a much larger role. In fact, eggs can help reduce unhealthy snacking by keeping you full longer. When seniors feel full and satisfied, they're less likely to reach for processed foods that increase inflammation. Inflammation is another hidden contributor to muscle weakness and joint pain. Chronic low-grade inflammation slowly damages muscle fibers and makes recovery harder. Eggs contain antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin that help reduce oxidative stress in the body. There's also the issue of weight loss in older age. While younger adults often worry about gaining weight, many seniors lose weight unintentionally. That weight loss often comes from muscle, not fat. Losing muscle in the legs directly affects walking speed, balance, and endurance. Eggs help preserve lean mass without adding excess calories. Surgeons who work with older patients preparing for or recovering from procedures often emphasize protein intake. Patients with better muscle mass recover faster, stand sooner, and regain mobility more easily. Eggs are frequently recommended because they're practical and consistent. You don't need special equipment, expensive supplements, or complex recipes. Consistency is the key word here. One egg occasionally won't make a difference, but one egg daily, over months and years, creates a steady supply of nutrients your legs rely on. Muscles respond to patterns, not one-time efforts. Some people ask if it's better to eat egg whites only. While egg whites are high in protein, the yolk contains most of the vitamins, healthy fats, and choline. For seniors, eating the whole egg provides the greatest benefit. The yolk is not the enemy it was once made out to be. Preparation also matters. Boiled, poached, or lightly cooked eggs are best. Overcooking can reduce some nutrient availability and make digestion harder. Keeping preparation simple helps make this habit easy to maintain. If you care about staying steady on your feet, getting up from a chair without help, and continuing to walk with confidence, nutrition must support your effort. Eggs don't replace movement, but they make movement safer and more effective. What many seniors don't realize is that food and movement are not separate systems. They are partners. Muscles need a reason to stay strong, and they also need the raw materials to respond to that reason. Movement tells the body, these muscles are still needed. Nutrition provides the tools to maintain them. When one is missing, the other becomes far less effective. After 70, even light daily movement can help preserve leg strength, but only if muscles are properly fueled. Without enough high-quality protein, movement alone cannot stop muscle loss. This is why some seniors walk every day, yet still feel weaker over time. Their legs are moving, but they're not rebuilding. An egg a day helps solve this problem by giving muscles what they need to respond to movement. Think of it like repairing a road. Walking creates small stress in the muscle fibers. That stress is healthy, but without proper materials, the road cracks instead of strengthening. Eggs provide those materials in a form the aging body can use. Simple movements become much more effective when supported by nutrition. Standing up from a chair multiple times a day, walking around the house, or doing gentle leg lifts while seated all send powerful signals to the body. When an egg is part of the daily routine, muscles are more likely to respond by staying thick, strong, and responsive. There is also an important connection between protein intake and balance. Balance isn't just about the inner ear. It depends heavily on leg strength, especially in the hips and thighs. These muscles help stabilize the body when you shift weight or step unevenly. When they weaken, balance becomes fragile. Eggs support these stabilizing muscles by providing amino acids that maintain muscle tone. Seniors often notice improved steadiness not because they suddenly became stronger, but because their muscles respond more quickly and reliably. That response time matters. Another overlooked benefit is joint protection. Strong muscles reduce stress on joints like the knees and hips. When muscles weaken, joints take more load, leading to pain and stiffness. This pain discourages movement, which further weakens muscles. It's a vicious cycle. Eggs don't directly heal joints, but by supporting muscle strength, they reduce joint strain. Hydration also plays a role here. Protein works best when the body is well hydrated. Seniors often drink less water, which affects muscle function and circulation. Pairing an egg with a glass of water or warm tea in the morning supports digestion and nutrient delivery to the legs. Now let's talk about energy. Many seniors feel tired before they feel weak. Fatigue sets in, and they sit more often. Eggs provide steady energy because they contain both protein and healthy fats. This helps prevent sudden drops in blood sugar that lead to weakness and dizziness. Dizziness is a major fall risk. Stable energy means better focus, steadier steps, and fewer misjudgments when moving around the home. For family members, this is especially important. Falls don't just affect the senior, they affect everyone who cares about them. There's also a mental component. Feeling strong enough to move increases confidence. Confidence encourages activity. Activity maintains strength. Eggs support this cycle quietly in the background. Some seniors worry that eating eggs daily will become boring. The truth is, eggs are incredibly versatile. They can be boiled, scrambled lightly, added to vegetables, or mixed into simple meals. Variety helps maintain consistency without feeling like a chore. It's also worth mentioning digestion. As we age, digestion slows and heavy meals can cause discomfort. Eggs are easier to digest than many other protein sources. This reduces bloating and discomfort, making it more likely seniors will eat enough to support their muscles. If you're watching this and thinking of a parent, grandparent, or older loved one, this is a conversation worth having. Encourage them gently. Share this video. Small lie habits create big long-term outcomes. In the next part, I'll explain who should be cautious with daily egg consumption, how to adjust intake safely, and what signs to watch for to make sure this habit is supporting, not stressing, the body. While 1 egg a day is safe and beneficial for most seniors, it's important to understand that every body is different. Health is never one size fits all. Knowing how to listen to your body helps you get the benefits without unnecessary worry. First, let's talk about who should be a little more cautious. Seniors who have been specifically told by their doctor to limit eggs due to a rare medical condition, such as a genetic cholesterol disorder, should follow personalized advice. This is uncommon, but it does exist. Also, if someone has a known egg allergy, eggs should obviously be avoided. Beyond these situations, most older adults tolerate eggs very well. One helpful approach is to start slowly. If you haven't eaten eggs regularly in years, begin with 1 egg every other day. Notice how your body responds. Pay attention to digestion, energy levels, and how your legs feel during daily movement. Many seniors are surprised to notice subtle improvements within a few weeks, such as standing up more easily or feeling steadier when walking. It's also important to think about what you eat eggs with. Pairing eggs with vegetables like spinach, tomatoes, or onions adds fiber and additional nutrients that support muscle and circulation. Avoid pairing eggs with processed meats or heavy refined carbohydrates, which can increase inflammation and counteract the benefits. Cooking method matters too. Light cooking preserves nutrients and makes eggs easier to digest. Hard frying at very high heat can oxidize fats and make digestion harder, especially for sensitive stomachs. Boiling, poaching, or gently scrambling with a small amount of healthy oil works best for seniors.